Hi guys, this is Preeti and you're watching my solution, and in this video I'll be making you to mark all the questions from the renal physiology chapter. RS questions are most important for the according to the university, and out of entire paper there will be only one or two questions out of RS questions. So RS questions you need to be thorough, so you'll get more marks if you are thorough with those questions. I'll be making you mark renal physiology in this chapter. If you have having the second edition of volume 2 GK Paul, it will be easy so that you can follow the page numbers. First chapter, that is general introduction and functional anatomy of kidney. You have functions of kidney for a 5-mark question. This is important. And proximal tubule is important. In proximal tubule, they have asked as functions of proximal tubule. In loop of Henle, its functions they have asked. And substances reabsorbed in loop of Henle and proximal tubule are important. And features of proximal tubule cell, that is PT cells, are important. Collecting duct is important. In this collecting duct also functions are important. Justa medullary nephron is important. In this they have asked formation, diagram of justa medullary nephron, and hormones secreted and the functions of justa medullary nephron they have asked. Difference between cortical nephron and justa medullary nephron is very important. Filtration barrier is important, and the structure of glomerular filtrating membrane, as I already said before, this diagram is important, and mesangial cells are important. Then juxtaglomerular apparatus is important. It is under the subappendix will be formation, diagram and functions of juxtaglomerular apparatus is important. Mesangial cells physiological role is important, and macula densa and its function is important. Renin is important. The conditions where renin secretion is high and low is important. That means they'll ask us the conditions which stimulate the secretion of renin is important. In this chapter, in the chapter 95, only these are the important questions. In chapter 96, only few questions are there, as this is a small chapter. Measurement of renal blood flow, functions of vasa recta, and auto-regulation is separately important. Auto-regulation and its important is important, and regulation of RBF. If you write this regulation of renal blood flow is important under this. Even under this regulation of renal blood flow, auto-regulation is important. Importance of auto-regulation is important. Only these 3 questions from this chapter, that is renal blood flow. And coming to the chapter 97, that is glomerular filtration. The mechanism of glomerular filtration is important. Then filtration coefficient is important for 3-mark question. Hydrostatic pressure gradient also, and its importance also important for 3-mark question. Glomerular filtration rate is important for 10-mark question. Normal rate they'll ask, definition they'll ask, and the factors affecting GFR is important. That is filtration factor I told na, 3 important for 3-mark. 3-mark they'll ask definition and this formula. Then insulin clearance test is important. Regulation of GFR is important. Tubuloglomerular feedback is important for 3-mark. Only this many are from this chapter, that is chapter 97. Coming to chapter 98, steps of urine formation is important for 10-mark question. That is steps and significance, mechanism of urine formation. Then renal threshold is important for 3-mark. Proximal tubular functions is important. Sodium reabsorption, water reabsorption is important. Glucose reabsorption is important. TG and renal splay is important. This diagram you need to draw, the graph. That's all from this chapter. Coming one, role of ADH is important from the chapter 98. Coming to chapter 99, countercurrent mechanism is important, that is multiplier system and exchange system for 10-mark. That's all, only one question. Then function, role of vasa recta, which you write under there only, under that question only. Coming to chapter 100, hormonal factors in regulating the water and ion reabsorption in kidney is important. And tubuloglomerular feedback, which I already told in other chapter, here they have given properly, so you write this one. That's all from this chapter. Coming to chapter 101, obligatory reabsorption for and facultative reabsorption for 3 mark, and mechanism of water reabsorption, which was there in our before chapter also, is important. Then diuresis is important, types of diuresis, osmotic and water diuresis is important, and diuretics for 3 mark, it's important. That's all. Coming to chapter 102, only 2 questions from that chapter, and here also only 1 question is important, that is mechanism of urine acidification. That too for 5 marks. That's all. Coming for the chapter 103, there are no such important questions from this chapter. And chapter 104, kidney function test is important. You have to make short notes of this, and entire chapter only this is important. Coming to chapter 105, cytometrogram is important for 5 mark. Micturition reflex is important. Innervation of bladder is important. This diagram, if you learn, that's enough. Only these 3 questions from this chapter, the 105. Coming to chapter, that's all from renal physiology. If you find this video helpful, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and for notes follow my Telegram channel. If you have any queries, let me know in the comment section, and for the detailed video of these topics, do follow my channel. Thank you.